For a long time, I thought acne was the only problem I had. If I could fix my skin, everything would be alright. That's what I focused on. The breakouts, the redness, the inflammation, the things I could actually see in the mirror. But now I realized my skin wasn't the only problem I had. My body was giving me signs all day. I just didn't know how to recognize them, because at the time it felt easier to focus on acne. Acne was visible. Acne gave me something concrete to fix. My mom still tells me, "You were born healthy." And honestly, I believe her. I think I was healthy, but maybe I believed her a little too much. Because as long as I wasn't seriously sick, I assumed everything was fine. So when I developed acne, I treated it as the only problem. I thought my skin is struggling, but other than that, I'm fine. I'm healthy. I never stopped to question the other things. The stress, the exhaustion, painful periods, the lack of sleep, the way I was constantly pushing through, because in my mind, those things didn't count. I still considered myself healthy. Meanwhile, there were so many other things happening that I wasn't paying attention to. I was constantly tired, but I thought that was normal. I was stressed most of the time, but I thought that was normal too. I was always pushing through, always busy from morning to night, always trying to do more. And honestly, I thought that's a part of adulthood. That's what adulthood was supposed to feel like. And looking back, there were signs long before my acne became severe. I remember during a university health checkup, they told me I needed to come back and retest my iron levels, because by the first result was very low. But honestly, I didn't take it seriously at all. I don't even remember being particularly concerned. I just thought, oh, okay. And then I moved on with my life. At that time, I wasn't asking. I should have asked, why is my iron low? How is my body doing? Is there something I should pay attention to? I was young. I felt mostly fine. And I still thought of myself as healthy. One thing I've learned is that stress and lack of sleep can feel invisible for a long time. You keep going, you keep functioning, you think you're okay, but eventually your body starts asking for attention. For me, that showed up as acne and later endometriosis. I remember one day a coworker told me she never got period cramps. I was shocked. I genuinely didn't know that was possible. I thought everyone had cramps. I thought everyone suffered every month. I thought that was just part of being a woman. Another time, a friend told me she takes Advil before her period starts. And I remember thinking, that's a brilliant idea. I will take that idea. Because my period was so painful that I was constantly trying to prepare for that. To me, pain was expected, normal, something you just learn to live with. And then later, I was diagnosed with endometriosis. Looking back, it made me realize how many signs I had missed, how many signs I had normalized over the years. Not because I was careless, not because I was ignoring my body. I simply thought those experiences were normal. Looking back, I spent so much time wondering, why did I get endometriosis? But now when I look at the period of my life, I understand it differently. My body was trying to communicate with me every day through exhaustion, through stress, through painful periods, through acne, through all the signs I thought were normal. I didn't see the connection. At the time, I realized my body has been asking for attention for a long time. The same thing happens with stress. I thought being exhausted was normal. I thought feeling overwhelmed was normal. I thought running on empty was normal, especially when everyone around me seems to be doing the same thing. But when I left my stressful job and moved into a completely new environment, something interesting happened. I slowed down for the first time. And when things became quieter, I started noticing things. I started noticing how tired I had been, how stressed I had been, how disconnected I had become from my body. I think that is one reason healing changed for me. Not because I found a perfect solution, but because I finally had enough space to pay attention to things I used to ignore. My energy, my stress level, my sleep, my cycle, how food makes me feel, what my body might be trying to tell me. Because now I believe our bodies are often communicating with us, the question is whether we are too busy to notice. And honestly, some of the biggest lessons in my health journey came when I stopped asking, how do I fix this? And started asking, what is my body trying to tell me? Looking back, I don't ask, why did I get endometriosis anymore? Now I find myself, how many signs did I miss? Because my body was speaking to me every single day. The signs were there. I just wasn't paying attention. So please do not ignore the signs your body is trying to tell you.